Good Wednesday afternoon, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day, also on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith, and I want to be wishing all of our subscribers, friends, and family here on YouTube and also on Facebook and on our websites as well a very joyful Passover and a happy Easter under these very, very difficult conditions. And yes, there is that beautiful Easter bunny, the Easter rabbit, and yeah, he does like ice cream. And we're all waiting for our ship to come in. That would be the governmental ship, that is. And we're still waiting on the state and federal government. It's like waiting for, the angels to come marching in, right? Or the saints, actually. The saints to come marching in. This is the afternoon video forecast discussion for this Wednesday. Rather cloudy one, but a mild one at that. On the 8th of April, 2020. Well, from our morning video forecast discussion, everything seems to be working out. Notice the temperatures this afternoon at around 12:42 are still stuck in the low to the mid-50s here in the north. They've risen into the low and mid-60s in the central part, and look at this. Upper 60s and low 70s now across central and southern New Jersey, excepting the coast again. Excepting the coast, we talked about this. Let's take a look at the wind speeds right now. They're all out of the north as the front has gone through, and warm front really hasn't passed anywhere near our area because it's just stationary to the south. And temperatures, as we just showed you, are what they are. Now, when we look at the latest wind gust, if we can pull this up, they're gusty here, but in southern New Jersey, but they're very light into the north. I kind of figured and knew something was up. This is the latest afternoon surface chart from weatheroanoke.com. Thank you very much using Weather Matrix's digital atmosphere software here. Here's the flow out of the north, and here's the flow south of the front out of the west. But there's so much cloud cover here that, things aren't really going too good here, especially to the north where the front is just kind of like stalled out. Just stalled out. We said everything was going to be stalled out until later tonight and tomorrow morning, and that seems to be working out just right. And taking a look at the mid-level water vapor here this afternoon, again, in the mid-levels we're drying, so that's why the atmosphere is so pretty much stable here in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. Here comes our another disturbance here that we're talking about. Here's another disturbance here. Here's our big storm system that is like has nowhere to go over California, so it's just like pummeling the area with rain and snow in the mountains, and a very, very super active subtropical jet stream. And these two areas here, this and this, will amalgamate over the area tomorrow. If we looked at the low-level water vapor, that's even more impressive. All this dry air that's in place here, it's a stable atmosphere, but there's, on the visible satellite imagery, there's a lot of drying that's really not happening. There's some clearing here and there, but not so great. And here comes the clustering of showers and thunderstorms here in the southwest with all this divergence and diffluence. Here we can see this with the updrafts here across Arkansas and Mississippi and Louisiana. And here comes another disturbance here in the northern plains. And again, even in the lower levels, all of this moisture here over California, everything is like kind of like stuck in place, not moving anywhere. Let's take a look at the visible red channel. Hello, visible red. Visible red. Localized visible red satellite, visible satellite imagery. Look at the mackerel sky again on this west wind. And where skies have cleared in southern New Jersey, that's where the temperatures are rising, but there's still quite a bit of cloud cover here along the stationary front. And we've got a mackerel sky with a northwest wind. There's some breaks in between the striations of these clouds, but those breaks are appearing from central Jersey south, but they're definitely not appearing here over northern New Jersey, the Connecticut River Valley, the Hudson River Valley area either. Just a few breaks, but mostly cloudy skies as forecasted. Once again, checking with our friends at the National Weather Service offices in Upton, New York and Mount Holly, New Jersey. They continue the coastal flood advisories for high tide cycles here on the South Shore and east ends of Connecticut and also over portions of New York and Long Island. And the coastal waters here all the way from eastern Jersey all the way down to the coastline here to Salisbury, Maryland, which is their coverage area. And of course, we have gale watches and small craft advisories out on the waters. But what's most important here is because we have that supermoon, that April supermoon, springtime moon, tonight and tomorrow. Even though you're not going to be able to see the moon. You're not here. No, not under the cloudy conditions that we're under. But I will tell you that the moon still has an influence, whether you see it or not. It has an influence on the amount of water and that could be risen, or the wave action actually that could be risen from the coastal waters up along the shoreline. So inundation of a foot or so, yeah, in low-lying sections, that would allow for spring tides to be higher, number one, and would also allow for the chance that low-lying areas get some flood inundation during high tide cycles tonight and tomorrow. Storm Prediction Center's mesoscale analysis from the Rapid Update Refresh model. Here is our low pressure system off the New England coast. And at the surface, the winds are all out of the north and west. Yes, that's true. It is true. But we've got this disturbance here, again, over the upper Midwest, diving in. And we've got influences here in the subtropical jet stream, which I just showed you on the water vapor channel. And these two will form a marriage over the area. Now, if we go into even just a few hours from now, what is this, through late this afternoon, early tomorrow morning, late this afternoon actually, still find, a trough access here over the East Coast and the area where the winds are shifting around from west to east. So, yeah. And here comes the system through the Central Plains and the Ohio River Valley area. The amalgamation is taking place, and things get interesting for tomorrow, late tonight, tomorrow morning. Let's not forget what's going on here in California either. Well, holy hee-haw, wouldn't you look at this? Frontal boundary stuck, temperatures in the 40s and 50s in northern New Jersey, 40s, yeah, to the north. Even colder than that. Look at the temperatures here in Canada, Quebec, Ontario, Hudson's Bay. But look at the mid-Atlantic area is getting into the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Wouldn't that be nice to happen? It's not happening here. Okay, let's take a look at the latest convective overview, precipitation rate, and available potential energy. We call this convective available potential energy, called CAPE. Most of the CAPE values as we head into tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon are going to be focused from Philadelphia and south. So we're going to have a squally line coming through. Yes, we will. And there's going to be some heavy precipitation in these showers and thunderstorms. There's going to be some lightning, perhaps some hail as well. And the CAPE values are high from Philadelphia through Washington, D.C., but, the discrete cells that move through those areas, could minor out just a little bit. But tomorrow morning, in northern New Jersey and other areas, well, heavy downpours briefly, and maybe some lightning and thunder. No, cannot be ruled out. Absolutely not. Into the early afternoon hours, and then everything just begins to fall apart. But, we got other disturbances in this flow on Friday as well, but they'll probably minor out as they approach the mid-Atlantic region. Doesn't look, we're on a northwest flow now, so things should be, calming down quite a bit until the weekend. That's where things change once again. And while we are waiting for all the model guidance to go through this afternoon, I still do believe that Sunday at this point looks dry for Easter. But I would have to say that Monday does not. No, there's been no changes in my thinking or the diagnostics that I'm looking at. And while I'm looking at the diagnostics for the high temperatures that are still being forecasted for northern New Jersey with this warm front here, I don't see it happening. It may not, before the cold front and the showers and thunderstorms get through. But listen, winds are from the north right now, and I don't know. I think these numbers are a little off here. They look good from central Jersey south, where it's just incredibly warm right now. And by tomorrow, that changes as the cold front comes through with the showers and thunderstorms. Everything drops down from the upper 40s and low and mid 50s north into the 70s, where the front doesn't pass through yet in Washington, D.C. But certainly by Friday, everything has changed and turned around to below normal everywhere. And the updated temperatures for Saturday look cool again, below normal again in the upper 50s, low to mid 50s across the region. I said low to mid 50s. Sunday, we rebound actually into the upper 50s and low and mid 60s across the area. And Monday with the rain, well, again, this looks off to me. This, especially this here in the Hudson River Valley area against this, looks off. It looks spurulous, actually. That's the word that I want to use, spurulous. I wouldn't trust this with a 10-foot pole. And taking a look at 1:13 p.m. this afternoon, here comes our storm now through Madison, Wisconsin, and Milwaukee. And here comes the Mississippi River Valley area in the southern jet stream. Here's our old stalled out frontal boundary here with discrete showers and thunderstorms. I don't know if we have lightning on these. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot of lightning here that's showing up here and over Texas as well. So it's going to be active tomorrow morning for sure. For sure. So this afternoon, eat your sweets if you want to. I don't. Personally, I'm vegan mostly. I do a lot of cooking, but I don't eat most of the food, I make a lot of vegan food, but I give it away too. So, but the Easter Bunny is here. Yeah, he's here. And he likes his ice cream cone. Well, I do like ice cream too, but haven't had it in a long time. That's it for the afternoon video forecast edition video here at GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. We'll check in with you this evening. Enjoy the afternoon.